and that chlorofluorocarbons are going to deplete this ozone layer. So there will be hole in the ozone layer, and from that hole there will be ultraviolet rays coming towards us, and we can have lot of skin diseases due to that ultraviolet rays. So we have refrigerators, air conditioners, plastic foam, cleaning computer part products. All these contain chlorofluorocarbons. They are called as freons also, and the molecular formula is CF2Cl2, chlorofluorocarbon. Why it is used in all these utilities? The reason is this: it is non-flammable, it is non-reactive and non-toxic. These are the properties of chlorofluorocarbon. So yes, it is non-reactive. So if it is non-reactive, it is going to be there in the atmosphere for longer time, and if anything is going to be there in the atmosphere for longer time, it will go upward, it will go in the stratosphere, it will travel through the troposphere and it will reach to the stratosphere. And we know that at the lower layer of the stratosphere there is presence of ozone gas. So here these chlorofluorocarbons reaches to the lower levels of stratosphere and met with ozone layer. So what happens there? What chlorofluorocarbon does? We can see that when it reaches to the stratosphere, it gets exposed to the UV rays and it can get homolytically cleaved, generating chlorine radical. Now this chlorine radical can react with ozone to generate this radical and oxygen. So that is the reaction. Chlorofluorocarbons get homolytically cleaved and form chlorine radical. That chlorine radical react with ozone molecule and it decomposes that ozone molecule. So what will happen? Due to the decomposition of ozone molecule, what will happen? The dynamic equilibrium between the production and decomposition of ozone and oxygen will be disturbed, and there will be no more ozone. And if there is no ozone in that level, that is called as ozone hole. Yes, we can see the further reaction, and ozone layer gets damaged due to that free radical of chlorine generated by the chlorofluorocarbon. So they are in our atmosphere in tropospheric level. CF2Cl2 is non-reactive. Non-reactive, it will remain there for longer time, then it will goes up to the stratosphere, to the ozone layer, get exposed to the sun rays, and then it got homolytically cleaved to generate chlorine radical. That radical is going to damage the ozone layer. So when it will damage that ozone layer, what we have? Let's see the ozone hole. These are the reactions. Yes, chlorine radical affecting on the unburned hydrocarbons also. Yes, so that are the different types of reactions taking place, and at the end we can see that again we got the chlorine radical which is going to attack on the ozone layer. Yes, this is ozone layer. We can see this is ozone, and that is the ozone layer created, and through that there will be, this is ozone layer there, and through that the ultraviolet rays of the sun will enter to the earth to cause the harmful effects on the human life. So we have seen that how that chlorofluorocarbons are responsible for the ozone hole formation or the depletion of the ozone layer, and we know the adverse effect if what will happen if ozone layer is not there around us. Okay, so let's see what are the effects of ozone layer depletion. Effects of ozone layer depletion: it can cause aging of skin, cataract, sunburns and skin cancer. It can kill the phytoplanktons present on the water bodies. It can damage to the fish productivity. It can cause mutation of cell, evaporation of surface water through stomatas, then decrease moisture content of the soil. So obviously if the heat on the earth is going to increase, we are going to face all these problems, and it is increasing day by day and slowly. So that growth in the increase of the temperature is very slow, but someday it is going to affect adversely on all of us. It can damage paints, fibers, and it can cause the color of that fiber or the cloth in faster way.